So, what if I owned the courts? What if I own a whole entire kingdom? Can I get away with stuff? Doing things illegal?
Royalties did in the past, didn't
You don't think that anyone still can get away with doing stuff today?
they? Yeah.
Okay, so what about the situation that we went through? I'm going to take it that they killed my cat. Can't prove it, and I can't prove any of the other times either. I can't prove it. That's how it is. Do they know the system well enough to know how to work together in order to abuse it? Are they ever caught? So are they ever held accountable for it? Do they know how to rig the system in a way that can then take everybody's... So what if you then own a kingdom? Do you have access to everybody's paperwork?
Yeah.
Health records?
Yeah.
Then can I put them in a building that I know it's only a matter of time before it will kill them?
Yeah.
Can I kill them this way then?
Yeah.
Would anybody know?
No, people will don't.
What happens then if I don't like someone in another nation? Can I put them into a power position and then get someone to assassinate them? And then have them move back to the nation?
Yeah, that's definitely possible, isn't it?
Then what if I didn't want them deported? Let's prove this. Look at the whole story with Litvinenko.
Yeah, yeah.
If true, could I drain all the information out of Litvinenko
Yeah.
and then make in my own laboratory the same plutonium,
Yeah.
give it to him once I'd done with all of his information?
Yeah.
So if he was a spy, former KGB, I would have him here.
Yeah.
I would then garner the information from him. But is there a chance that he's acting as a double agent? He's pretending to denounce his loyalty to Russia in order to get more into British intelligences with information that's delivered and then would have been trained, maybe. Give them that information, and then after I had taken that information, could I then silence him not to run anything back to Moscow while blaming Moscow for doing the killing because they were going to meet at one particular time and it sent a message to any other spies trying to get in? Could I do it that way? Whilst telling my people that it was them?
Yeah, and the other spies would get it, but common people from newspaper wouldn't get it because they would think that it's as it was written, wouldn't they?
Well, again, how could you know any difference in that? And then the people in Russia would be like, no, he didn't do it. And the people in Britain would be like, yeah, they did do it. And yet you've got each side blaming the other who truly did it. So if I had two people over a murder situation, both parties blaming one another, what would the courts do? Let them both free?
No. Maybe they would if it was a long process and they didn't find enough evidence or anything.
So people ask about perfect murder.
Yeah.
That is it. Name me the perfect murder. That. Look, we saw traces all over the place where they stayed, look. Is it possible that I could spread this shit over my own nation? And look where we're at now. Fast forward to now. Is it heating up for war? Have you just put propaganda in and angered the people?
That's what you
So, on one hand, you could say that Russian agents travelled with this dangerous chemical, managed to get through all of customs and everything else with it. No one suspected a thing. It's just vodka, no? Right? So then everyone's all in this, yeah? They managed to get through all of that secureness after 9/11? Or was it? Not sure. You managed to bring all of this stuff in, do what you needed to do without ever being seen by any intelligence agency. And they went for this individual, but never once have gone for a government official. Never once gone for a king. Never once gone for anyone in power. Just one everyday person, yeah? So if he was hired in by MI5, how protected was he? So how protected are any MI5 officers then? And then how protected are the people that hired these individuals? So then that means that they're all equally expendable then, yes? They're all equally able to be taken out at any time, and no one would know anything about it. So then what happens when you lose your spies in that? And then MI6? Well, that tells you that everyone was expendable in that then, doesn't it? What about the guy that was found in the bag, locked inside a bag with the heating turned up? That's another spy agent that was killed in mysterious ways. But according to the police here and intelligence services said that he did it himself in some kinky fetish. And then how do you know, because you've told me a few things, that people that want to rise up in Russia are usually killed in weird ways. How do you not know that as an outside influence doing that to anger the people in Russia? Yeah, but how do you know that isn't foreign interference? Did he get in power?
Journalist lady that was shot.
Was he in power?
He was powerful opposition.
So powerful opposition with no protection. Okay, so you mean to tell me that people can come in and mix chemicals and kill out someone else, but can't kill people in power? So the ones doing the protecting are not protected, and the ones who organize it are protected. And then look at here. What happens if I'd have passed away due to anaphylaxis and severe conditions, chronic? Who did that? Was it Saffron? But Saffron would fall for it. Was it the council? Or was it the district council? Was it the government? Or was it the king? Right, it was an accident, but you know, and then people would say it was an in-house job. Is that because I was trying to rise for power? Is it because I've been going towards power? Is this what this is all about? And then what happens if I just open my window and just jump out of it? And where do we see suicides happening? Or America do. Here in Britain, it now makes me question anything now. And then this same thing is happening in Russia as well. And it all looks like such an accident, doesn't it? Oh, it's just suicide. Oh, the cat just got it. Oh, this person just got. Oh, these people just got it. So who was doing that then?
Some secret organization, is it spies? Is it
Well, secret organisation. Let's blame them because it could be. It was just anybody else, but who is ever going to walk out and claim that it was them?
no, that's just what people speculate because they are not told anything. Ordinary people speculate in because they don't learn the truth.
And then whilst some are saying you have protection now, right? Let my guard down. You've got protection. From what? I've already foiled 3 things since being here. I foiled another few things back at the last property. And you mean to tell me that these just slipped through the net? On your watch? Right, so it begins to ask a lot more questions than it actually answers, and then, well, of course, Russia are liars, right? Of course they're going to say it wasn't them. Maybe it wasn't.
But maybe in some cases it was, but who's gonna admit it, whoever it was?
Tried to assassinate Trump? Who assassinated Lincoln? Oh, it was this person over this. Look. Was it though? Are you sure? So, if you want to get into politics, you're going to have to go and take a test, yeah? So, is there a chance that you could pass the test, but they'll fail you? If you go to try and apply for it, could things happen inside your life that then make it unaffordable? Difficult situation, distraction, more distractions. And are they after real change makers, or do they need puppets? Right, so there's a big difference between leader and puppet. What's the point in having a follower that's a leader? That's not a leader, that's a follower that then teaches the following. So Lincoln not a follower, Lincoln a leader. And then at the timing of all of this as well with Lincoln. And then, is there a spy group protecting Scotland? Does the European Union have a spy group? So what is it called then? Who is their intelligence agency? Who is France's? Who is Poland's? Who is... The BIS. Then who is the German? Who is Canadian? And are they all double agents then?
Some of them could be.
So are they then paid to protect, but they're also paid to bring down? What stops a leader from leading? Who's pulling the strings? And if these people are pulling the strings, other people out there and around, are pulling the strings, then these people are far away and these individuals are protected by a spy ring, then these individuals then must have play into the spy ring. And then who's protecting who? Do you understand? All of this is common stuff. You can go and look this up. It's even done and documented on BuzzFeed Unsolved. Some of this is in some other ones. Some are in some different areas on the internet. It's all there. Many views. And then JFK. He knew something. And he was speaking it. Why was he assassinated? Then by who? They've never found the person that did it, right? They'll say it was this person, but then he was assassinated, and then, very weird, it never went to court. And then, what was his role in doing that? Why would he do that? When Kennedy and Khrushchev were ready to do something together, and then all of a sudden, he gets assassinated by someone that had ties to communism. That's too convenient. That's way too convenient. Then this puts doubt in people's minds, and then what? Does it put the brakes on that? And then we see it today. Trump had a near miss to the ear, yes? Whether it's real or not, and people are saying that it was real and it wasn't real. But he's going to get closer to Putin and maybe they could share or do this or whatever it may be, the prosperity there. And then he's nearly assassinated. How many attempts were made on Kennedy before the assassination? Yeah. Yeah, but if Kennedy and Khrushchev, because he was arsoned a slight bit after Kennedy, wasn't he? Why would they do that when they were discussing that they could possibly come together and create the turn of the fucking century space program? This was probably big for Russians, and it would have affected everyone in Russia, and it was big for Americans and would have affected everyone in America.
There was big propaganda against communism in America.
Yeah, I think that was after, wasn't it?
It was before as well, and there was rich chase of communists, and some people were accused even though they had nothing to do with communism as well. So that was kind of not very nice. So
And Kennedy's speech, I find secrecy repugnant. He was disgusted. His whole. And then Kennedy was a leader, right? He didn't strike me as a follower.
and after him, sometime his brother was assassinated too.
Yes. Why? What movement did he start?
Maybe he was afraid that he would continue later on when there was another election or something. Maybe it was like a year or something like that later after.
So who's got something to lose in that? That's the question, because, you know, and once again we see the same thing happening, the finger pointing towards Evil One. You know, most people are like, oh, we know who that was in today's keyboard warriors and stuff. But no, I don't think we do. And then there's the release of the JFK files. I mean, has it been watered down? And again, whether you like the Secret Service or agree or disagree, and some people are saying that it's fake and the whole assassination attempt was bollocks and all the rest of it, yeah? But kudos to the Secret Service, right? Because they were the ones that were in straight away, weren't they? Weren't they in there like fucking... And then where is a branch of that towards upcoming and inspiring politicians for America? Where's the protection around these people in that sort of thing as well? And I love the CIA, the way they are operating, and the Secret Service with the S, the way the cars move and synchronicity, and you hear about technologies and stuff. I like that idea. That's fascinating. And some of the crafts that come out of there is fascinating. It's some of the stuff that we've never seen here. Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. But here it's so built up in control, and we got bullshit councils, and got to pay a tax to keep people in a bollocks job, and right, we've got all of this shit going on. That's where all the money's going. But in America, it seems to be less about this, and they seem to function it into something else, which is prosperity, I think. They got a space program, not just one, but fucking a few of them. I don't know, I kind of like all of that, sort of. I can't pick a side, though, because it's America. It's all the same, right? People are like, oh, it's very different. Yeah, I appreciate that, but picking a side, I don't know. There's shit on both sides of the fence, right? I could sit here throwing it at one another all the time.
Yeah, some people always is different, some people are great and some people disagree.
Ask a parent to pick between a twin. Which one's your favourite? Well, I don't fucking know. Well, I like this one for this reason and this one for this reason. Both have light and dark within them if you want to class it like that. Well, I can't pick. Which parent do you like, mum or dad? Depends on the situation. Because I know stepdad has better qualities in this, but mum has got better qualities over here. But in this situation, mum is not the person, stepdad is the person. And then in a different situation, mum is the better one in this situation, and stepdad is not. I don't know. Anyway, just looking at this one, you know, it's all there. It's all there for anyone to openly go and think about it and have your opinion on it, because it's unsolved stuff, right? But we often go around like it is solved. That Epstein thing is fucking weird, man. I wonder if it's going to shock a lot of people. That's the question. What is it protecting, if not one? Who else could it be protecting? Take your pick. That's a big list. Take your pick. That's worldwide, right? And then worldwide each one has a reason to probably keep that shit quiet, right? This can't be one individual. A lot of people have got a reason to want to hush that. And then out of everyone, who's the worst? Take your pick. What do you do in a gang? If there's a gang of youths and they commit murder,
They just cooperate on that, on hiding it.
well, which one in the gang of youths do you send to prison then? Just one?
Or they suffer from
Well, I don't know. It's like, yeah, if the witness disappears, the only one who can testify, all the evidence collected is hearsay, isn't it?
that someone is absorbed with the conviction. Or the court is stopped for missing, as you say, missing
Evidence.
evidence.
Take your fucking pick. And then, how many people in that is not known? And then how many people are genuine in what they're saying? I didn't know. But then when you go to dig in a little deeper, you'll notice then that there are even more people who are far fucking deep into that. That's the kicker, isn't it? That's the real situation. This whole thing, no one wanted it to come to light. And then there are people in the shadows that no one knows about that are really probably even worse. And they've really got a lot to protect in that. And then it's the way it looks. Things taken out of context. I don't know. The only one who truly has the power in that is vice president to pardon the president. Weird, isn't it? You're right, but it's true though, isn't it? Yeah, but if he gave power to vice president, can the vice president then pardon him? Is that the... And then is it all water under a bridge then? One pardons Musk then gets in, or vice president then pardons president, former. I think America has that, don't they? That long-standing tradition. I don't think that's ever been anything that's ever happened here in Britain, has it? Nowhere other nation has that. And I guess it's water under a bridge after that, isn't it? Isn't it? It's very interesting. But yeah, there you are.